Let me tell you a little tale from my own days, back when I first brought home one of those gleaming iPhones. Thought I got myself a ticket to the modern world, I did. But as the years have taught me, there's always more to the story than what's in the shop window. Pull up a chair and I'll walk you through what you're really agreeing to when you sign your name to Apple's terms.
First off, you'd think after spending all that money, you'd own the thing outright. That's what I thought too. Turns out the device is yours, but the software inside, that's just unknown. Apple gives you permission to use it, but it's still theirs at the end of the day. It's a bit like buying a house and finding out you only rent the keys.
And Apple? They keep those keys handy. They can send updates or change things on your phone whenever they see fit, even if you've tried to turn off as much as you can. Some parts just keep updating, no matter what you do. Now, as for what they know about you, well, it's a fair bit. Your name, your email, where you've been, what you've searched for, what you've tapped, even your health and fitness stats if you let them. Sometimes, I reckon Apple knows more about folks than their own mom do. They've even got web crawlers out there scouring the internet, gathering up public information to feed their artificial intelligence. Most people never realize that's happening behind the scenes. Another thing I came across, Apple scans what you upload. Photos, files, documents, all of it. They say it's to keep things safe, and I suppose that's fair, but it's still odd knowing your things are being checked as they pass through. And don't think you can hide your tracks. Apple collects your location, sometimes right down to the street, sometimes just the general area. They watch how you use your phone, what apps you open, how often, and for how long. It's as if there's always someone looking over your shoulder. They'll tell you they don't sell your data, and that's true enough, but they do share it with their own companies, service providers, partners, and the folks who make your favorite apps. If you subscribe to something, Apple passes along a subscriber ID so the developer knows what you're up to. Not quite selling, but not exactly keeping it to themselves either. And those cookies? No, not the kind you see in a bakery. These track what you do on Apple's websites. What you click, what you skip, helps them serve up ads that seem to know exactly what you've been thinking about. You can turn it off, but finding the setting is a job in itself. If you've got children, pay attention. Apple puts extra rules in place for kids under 13, but they're still collecting data, just with more oversight. And if your child's school sets up their Apple ID, the school can see a fair bit of what's going on. Your data doesn't stay in one place either. It could end up anywhere. Apple has a data center. California, Europe, who knows? They say they keep it safe, but you're trusting them to do so wherever it goes. And don't get clever with the software. You can't take it apart, use certain features for business, or run anything dangerous like a plane or a power plant with it. The rules are strict. One last bit. Those health features on your phone or watch. Handy. But Apple makes it clear these aren't medical devices. If your $1,000 Apple Watch Ultra didn't work in some emergency, Apple won't be liable. If you're worried about your health, talk to a real doctor. So, here's the heart of it. By using an iPhone, you agree to license the software, allow remote updates, share your data, have your uploads scanned, let your information travel the globe, and follow a fair few restrictions. It's not just Apple, mind you. Most tech companies are doing the same. But it's a strange old world, isn't it? You buy something, but you never really own it the way you think. Next time you see that "I agree" button, maybe pause for a moment or find an old spud to tell you what's really behind those words. And remember, read the fine print, or at least listen to someone who has, like me. Subscribe
if you want more of these handy-dandy guides, and like this video if you learned something today. Goodbye now, and be safe out there, champ.